Welcome back to My Life is a Joke podcast. I am your host, Fee. What's up, y'all? What's up? I'm just playing, y'all. But welcome back. I am so excited for y'all to be here listening to me. I'm so happy that y'all have tuned in into the second episode. And I know in the first episode I said that I was going to have segments, bitch. It's going. You can't make me have segments if I don't want them. The podcast is very much so in the beginning stages, hun. And I'm really trying to live in the moment and do things that I feel. And I feel like I don't want any segments right now, so we're not going to have any. But I am going to give y'all a story time. And if y'all ever want to talk about anything, please don't be afraid to DM me at My Life is a Joke podcast on Instagram, no spaces. And DM me and tell me what y'all want to talk about. If it's something that y'all want me to talk about, DM me and tell me, girl, and we'll talk about it, honey. We'll talk about it. Anyway, but I'm going to give y'all a little story because this story is literally why the name of the show is My Life is a Joke. Because after crazy shit like this happen, I always be like, damn, my life is a joke. I real life say that. I say that my life is a joke because it is, gun. It is like, it's fucking hilarious. Anyway. So, I told y'all in the first episode that I went to Paul Mitchell Cosmetology School. I thought I was going to be a hairstylist. I thought I was going to be the next fucking Erica Tay, Jonathan Alonzo, and all them hoes. Like, I thought I was going to be that girl, okay? Yeah. So, I end up graduating. I dragged them feet with getting that license. I'm not licensed. Still not licensed to this day. I don't know. It's not something that I really want to do. I'm really trying to pursue this comedy stuff. So hair is just something that I do on the side. But best believe I very much so keeps it professional. Like I'm a real hairstylist because I am. Okay, period. So I have a neighbor. And she reached out to me like a couple of months ago. Like when I say reached out to me, she ran into me into the parking lot. And she was like, hey, I know that you do hair. I just want to know, like, what kind of hair do you do? This, and this. And I'm just all like, I do locks, I do some braids here and here. Like, I'm very much so the girl that does your nigga's hair. That's me. I'm that girl. When your nigga comes back with his hair done, I probably did it. You know what I'm saying? The only difference between me and a lot of hairstylists is I'm not fucking your man. I keeps it strictly business. It's very professional in this motherfucker. Okay? Back to the story. Anyway, so she's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, my son, he has locks and he really needs to get his hair retwisted, this, and this. Now, this is a couple of months ago. She's telling me this. I'm like, okay. She was all like, all right, can I have your number and what's your prices? Give her my number, give her my prices, period. I didn't hear from her no more. That's fine. I'm not pressed for no money, but when the money comes, and I'm going to get it every time. So last week I was at work and I get a phone call and it's the lady. She's like, hey, I just want to know if I can get my son's hair done on Thursday. I'm not like, yes, you get your son hair. No, first she asked me when was my off days and I told her that it was Thursday and Friday. You can come get your hair. He come get his hair done Thursday and Friday. She's like, perfect, that works. 11:30, is that good? I said, that's perfect. Thursday comes, I get a call. From her, and she's like, oh, I thought I got my days mixed up. I was wondering, if I could come and get his hair done on Friday. I don't have nothing to do on Friday, so yes, your son can come get his fucking hair done on Friday. Not a problem, sweet. She can make things shake for a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I was like, yeah, he can come on Friday. So Friday comes. I'm cleaning the house up. I'm getting the towels, the capes, and everything ready. I got my products laid out, my combs. I'm finna get to work, honey. I'm finna put that fucking work in, bitch. I'm finna put this work in. Cause I don't like to do nothing else really but locks. And I'm my most confident. Confident in. Anyway. So I get a call. It's probably about 11:15, 11:20. And she was like, hey, Felicia. And that was red flag number one. She kept calling me fucking Felicia. I told her my name was Felice. And if you can't call me Felice, call me Fee. Period. It's not hard. So she kept calling me Felicia. She was like, hey, Felicia, I was wanting to know what time did you want him to come? I was like, oh, the time that we had said is very much so still okay, 11:30. She was like, okay, well, I'll get him up. I'll get him ready for you. And then I'll send him on up. Okay. So It's probably about 11:35. I get a knock at my door. I go and open the door, and it's her and her big ass fucking son. Okay? She's talking about get him up and get him ready like he's fucking 7. No, bitch. I open the fucking door, and it's a sumo wrestler standing outside my door. And I'm not fat shaming because, bitch, I'm a fat bitch too, so I know what it is. I know what the fuck it is. Like, he's fucking eating, and I am too. So I can talk about it. But I'm like, okay. Like, you very much so was talking about this man like he was a little boy. He was grown. You know, I know it's like high schoolers out here that look grown as fuck. But he was very much so giving grown man, baby. He was big, stocky, big black nigga with no icy watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he was. So I'm like, okay. So he comes on in, and she's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna stay. I'm gonna just go run, and you know, when you're ready, just I'll call and this and that, whatever. So she goes back downstairs, cause yes, these hoes stay downstairs. She goes back downstairs. I introduced myself to him because I haven't spoken to him this whole time. I've only been communicating with his mother. So, you know, he tells me his name is this, and that. So I have him sit down in the chair. Like I said, I am a professional, bitch. I have towels. I have capes. I know to put the towel on, then put the cape on. Like, I know a proper drape. Okay, I went to school for this shit. The fuck? Anyway, so I'm sitting him down. I'm putting the cape on. I'm putting the towel on, and then go and put the cape on. So I'm putting the cape on, and I'm realizing that neck is a little thick. Because I can't fucking snap the back of the cape. And I'm like, oh my God, bitch, what the fuck? So, you know, I don't want anybody to ever feel uncomfortable for real life. I don't ever want anybody to feel uncomfortable. And, you know, I don't want to be behind him tugging with this fucking cape because, you know, if you get the pulling and tugging too hard, motherfuckers is going to know that this shit can't fit. And then they're going to be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my thing. I don't want nobody to be embarrassed. So, you know, like I said, I'm fucking doing my due diligence for the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? I Girl Scout knot that shit up, and I put a fucking clamp in the bitch, and then put a clamp in the middle of the knot so that shit's not coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm working hard for this money. So then, okay, I stand old dude up. I say, okay, it's time to go wash your hair. Now, it's very much so old school in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Not as far as like the apartment, but the style of washing hair is old school. Like, it's bend over in that fucking sink. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 sinks. You bend over on the left side, and I'm standing on the right, and I'm going to wash your hair. That's what's going to happen. So I'm used to washing people's hair in my sink. Like, I'm very much so used to it. I'm used to having male clients, so they're always a little bit taller than me, or they're just a little bit bigger than me. So I'm always usually standing up on my tiptoes. That's not, you know, not normal for me. Bitch, I'm standing on my motherfucking toenails. You hear me? I'm standing on my toenails. Bitch, I thought it was a ballerina in my damn kitchen. I thought it was a fucking ballerina. I'm standing up on my toenails, and I'm fucking reaching over, because I'm standing on the right side of him, and I'm reaching over trying to get to the left side of his fucking head. And you know, I'm working hard. Like, I'm fucking lathering that shampoo up all over that man's head. You know, I'm washing the fuck out of here, so this shit gonna be clean when I get done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, like I said, I'm really big on making people feel really comfortable when they come in my home, and especially when they're paying for a service. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that they're comfortable. So I'm washing his hair. I'm already struggling like hell, but I'm really trying to like really, you know, keep this shit together, y'all. I'm trying to keep this shit the fuck together. So I'm washing his hair, and I hear this sound. I'm hearing this sound, and it sounds like. That's what it sounds like, y'all. I'm not no bullshit. I'm hearing this sound. I'm like, what the fuck is that sound? Like, I know it's not my sink. I be washing people's hair all the time in this sink. Like, I know it's not the sink. Like, what the fuck is that sound? So I'm like, I can't deal with this sound no more. So I'm finna just hurry up and like, not hurry up, but like, you know, get buddy hair done, you know, in this fucking sink done fast. So I rinse all of the shampoo up. I'm drying his hair, and I tell him to stand up. You can stand now. Now, I always ask off the rip when I get done with washing people's hair. I always ask them, are they okay? You know what I'm saying? I just always ask them that because, like I said, I'm providing a service. I want everybody to feel comfortable. I just always ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. If you feel like, excuse me, damn. What the fuck I eat? I'm burping and shit. Excuse me. Damn. That motherfucker hitting me like, Wait a minute. Okay, back to the story. So I always ask people if they okay. So I stand buddy up. I ask him if he's okay. He says, and this is what he said. He said, he was getting hard to breathe. What the fuck? What do you mean it's getting hard to breathe? If it's getting hard to breathe, why you didn't say nothing like, I'm not trying to kill you in my motherfucking kitchen sink, huh? Like, are you okay? Like, I'm kind of feeling bad because I'm just like, yo, like, if you couldn't breathe, you could have said something like, because best believe if I can't fucking breathe, I'm going to be popping up out the motherfucking sink like a jack in a box. Like, I'm not playing. Like, you couldn't breathe. Like, this her shit ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't breathe, say something. So I apologize to him. I'm like, I'm sorry, hello, if I didn't know that you couldn't breathe. So that kind of took me back. Another red flag. So I'm like, all right. So I take him to the chair. Y'all, I'm over here working my ass off. You hear what I'm saying? I want y'all to look at y'all hand. And I want y'all to close y'all fingers. I want all y'all fingers to be touching. His locks were like this. I had to pull each one of those fucking locks apart so they can be individuals again. Because it was giving wicks when he came in this bitch. And that's not what you were going for. So I was like, okay. Now, his hair is in the budding stage. I don't know if y'all are familiar, but it's very much so like your locks are trying to learn how to be a lock. You know what I'm saying? Some of it's matted, some of it's not, but it's still frizzy. Like, it's the awkward stage of locking your hair. You know, just like when you have the big chop, when you big chop and your hair is like that awkward length, that's kind of the same thing for locks. Like, it's just a weird stage and you can't cheat the process. You just have to go through it. So his hair is budding right now. That's not a problem for me. So I'm like, okay, but you know, it is what it's going to be. So I'm retwisting his roots, and it takes me a long ass time to retwist his hair. Now, usually it takes me about an hour and a half to retwist. Maybe that's a long time for people. Maybe that's a short time, but that's including the wash and the retwist. I don't know, whatever. So whatever. It took me 2 hours to retwist his whole fucking head and that's including the wash, because it was just like his head was massive, y'all. And I'm not even trying to be funny. His head was massive. It was fucking, huge. Like, it was giving, what's that shit called? Jawbreakers from Ed and Eddie big. Like, that's how big his shit was. You know, he had locks everywhere. And they're big too. He has really thick locks. They look like, they're probably about this wide, like two or three fingers wide. That's how big they are. And they're just all over his head. So I finally get all of his locks tangled. His roots are retwisted. Like, he got a retwist. So like, he looking good now. You know what I'm saying? Like, her son looking good now. This and that. So I sit him under the hairdryer. I get a call from his mother. She's like, hey, I just wanted to check in, see what's all going on. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, I just finished. He's under the hairdryer right now. And yeah, we're done. Like, as soon as he's done under the hairdryer, he'll be up and out of here. Oh, okay, that's perfect. I'm on my way up now. That's what she said to me. I'm like, okay. So he sat under the dryer for a while, and I get him from under the hairdryer, and I take the clips out, and I told him if he would like, he can go in the bathroom and look at his hair. He goes in the bathroom and he looks at his hair. And he comes back out, and I asked him, I said, everything okay? He says, okay. He said he was okay. So he said, my mom said that she was coming up here. I said, yeah, she said she's on her way up now. I kid y'all fucking not. This man walks clean out the fucking door. I said, wait a minute, bitch. I ain't getting no money yet. Let me put my motherfucking Crocs on and get the fuck outside, because if you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking. I ain't never put them fucking Crocs on so motherfucking fast. I said, let me go outside too. Fuck. So I go outside, and he's standing at the top of the steps, because the way my door is set up, my door is right here, My door's right there. The steps are right there. He's standing at the top of the steps, and his mom is coming up the steps. I said, hey, Miss So-and-so, how are you? Do you like it? She says, no. Bitch. Instantly hot, confused. I'm like, what? So I'm like, I'm sorry. She was like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm like, what's wrong with it? She's like, did you even use gel? Like, it's still frizzy. I have to get his hair all over again. It doesn't look like you've done anything. This, and that. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Very, very I'm keeping it real cute, y'all. Calm, collective, keeping an even tone. I'm speaking just like this. Well, I'm sorry that you don't like it. I was under the impression that this is what you wanted. I asked you if you wanted a style. You said you just wanted a retwist. I'm like, would you like me to redo it? Like, I'm not sure what you wanted me to do right now. I was like, if you want me to redo it, I can redo it. She's like, no, I don't want you to redo it. I don't want you to redo it. I just do not like that. And I'm like, and I just keep apologizing because I'm just like, I don't know what to say because I've never had somebody tell me they don't like the work that I just did. Being that I do locks the most, I'm my most comfortable with locks. Like, I don't understand where this is coming from. I've never had an appointment say that they don't like my lock services. So I'm very much so taken back. And when I get angry, I don't know if this is for everybody, but I feel it immediately in my chest. Like, I feel it in my chest. Like, it sits there. It's like got a hold on me, bitch. So I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know what you mean. Like, yes, I use gel. Because she was asking me if I use gel. I was like, yes, I use gel. Like, you couldn't see his scalp before. Like, I'm pulling his hair up. I'm like, you can see his scalp. You couldn't even pull his hair up before. Like, it's laying down. Like, I don't understand. And she's just like, I don't like it. And I don't like that. And because I don't like it, I'm not going to pay you your full price. I'll just give you half because you washed it. Bitch, you gonna do what? Huh? I ain't heard you. Huh? Excuse me? Half? After I done stood and fucking did your son's hair for 2+ hours, what the fuck you mean half? And y'all, at that very moment, I was like, fuck the money. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't please everybody. But I'm just all like, I'm so over it. I don't even want to talk to her, him, none of them bitches ever fucking again. Because I asked Buddy if he liked it when he was in here. When he gets out there, he's picking the locks up like, it is kind of frizzy, this, and that. And I'm just all like, well, his hair is in the beginning stages of locking. Like, this is what it's going to look like. But his roots are retwisted. That's what you asked for. And she's like, no, I got his hair done like this before. Like, and it didn't look like this. Whatever the fuck that bitch was talking about. So, I was like, okay. She's like, I'm only going to give you half. And I was like, you know what? Okay. Because I was like, I had to regroup when my stuff come. I'm like, no, you're gonna get that money because you worked hard. You know what I'm saying? If she don't want to give you all of it, whatever. I take the half for the money. I walked in the door, closed the door, locked the door, whatever. Now, my sister was looking after my dog while I was doing this appointment. I go get my motherfucking baby. I'm pissed. I'm motherfucking hot. My sister like, what's going on? What's wrong with you? I said, I don't even want to talk about this. I don't even want to talk about that shit. This, and this. She like, nah, what's going on? So I tell her the whole shit, right? She's talking about some, you know what? You got to start taking pictures before and after so you can show bitches this, and that. And you know, she right. She fucking right. You got to take pictures before and after because hoes be trying to play with you like they just tried to play with me. So I'm like, you know what, fuck them. They ain't gotta ever worry about it. I blocked that bitch number. She can't come back up in here and get no more hair done. None of that shit. I get my damn baby and we go outside because I gotta go on a walk because even after I talk to my sister, I'm still pissed. So, you know, I walk outside and I call my sister. I call my other sister. And, you know, I ain't get real far from my house, but I'm pretty far. And as soon as I get on the phone, y'all, I start bawling, crying, y'all. And you know, I cry, but I don't cry like that. I don't really cry hard like that. And, you know, I'm just so frustrated, so upset. I'm crying so fucking hard, y'all. I'm crying hard than a son bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just rolling out of my eyes nonstop. And I'm telling my sister, like, I'm like, bro, like, I don't deserve that. I'm a good ass person. I always put out good energy. If it's something I can't do, I don't never do it. I don't just take people money, this, and that. I'm always confident in the shit that I do. That I know that shit look good. Motherfuckers try to play with me, this, and that. Y'all, no fucking bullshit. As I'm in the middle of crying, y'all, bawling my fucking eyes out, my nose start fucking bleeding. Oh my God. It looked like a bitch punched me dead in my shit. It's just rolling. It's the murder in this. It's the murder. That's how it looked. Because I'm just like, why is my nose bleeding? So now I'm scared. On top of already being mad, I'm scared now because I'm like, I ain't never had my nose bleed like this while I was crying. So I'm freaking out. I'm on FaceTime with her. I'm wiping the blood off. I look a mess. Tears are coming out. Blood is coming out. It's a very traumatizing experience if you haven't caught on yet. So I'm just like, I'm really like freaking out. Like, I'm like, bro, like I'm far from the house. My dog tripping. I'm trying to get my dog. I'm trying to get my nose to stop bleeding. I'm trying to stop crying. It's just so much going on. So I'm all like, okay. So I get back in the house, take that shirt off, wipe my face. This shit killed my whole mood, bro. Killed my whole mood. Killed my whole fucking mood. Like, I was like, and I was trying to, you know, I'm seeing a therapist, y'all. So, you know, I try to do and, you know, do the tools that she say and recommend, you know, after like extreme stuff like that, do some self-care. So I tried to indulge. I tried to do some self-care. I ordered me some emos. I got everything that I ever fucking wanted from emos. I ordered the fucking emos. The emos come. And, you know, the food come. I can't even eat the stuff. Like, I'm just so upset. I'm distraught. My stomach all fucked up. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I better go lay down. I go lay down. And, you know, I'm on the phone with my cousin. Like, my cousin had to get off the phone with me because I just can't talk right now. I can't talk right now because I'm just real fucked up right now. Like, it wasn't nothing I could do. It was nothing I could do. I had to take a nap. Took a nap. My brother called me. As I was on the phone, my brother calmed down. He's like, you know what, G? That was some broke ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches ain't had no money. And instead of them coming to you and saying they ain't had no money, they tried to get over on you. And that's what it is. That was some broke ass shit. I felt better immediately. You know what I'm saying? But I say this to say, you know, you have to turn shit around for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't let people like that get in the way. Cause that shit had me so fucking mad. Like, I wanted to smack a bitch, and I don't even be trying to put my hands on people. People be thinking I be beating people asses. I be hitting on people. I don't do stuff like that. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? My mouth is crazy, but I'm not like that no more. I told you, I'm a changed woman since I've been in therapy. Like, I be really trying to work the processes and do everything that my therapist tell me. And you know, when it comes down to people like that, you just gotta pray for them. That's what you had to do, you know, because I didn't tell my mama the situation. My sister ended up telling my mama about it, and she was all like, you know what, you did the right thing, this, and that. Like, I don't wish no harm on them people. I don't wish no harm. I pray for them people, and I really pray for their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because they needed that money that they couldn't give me. They needed to try to get over on me because they needed their money. They probably needed to go get them a couple of chicken dinners. I don't know what they fucking needed their money for, but they needed their money, so I pray for them. I said, God, look over them, protect them, bring money to their pockets because they need it so bad. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to let people affect my day like that. And that was the first time in a long time that I had did something like that where something just took over my whole day. Well, it didn't really take over my whole day. It took over most of the day, but I turned around the second half of the day. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people come in and ruin and fuck y'all day up, y'all. Don't let people come in with that broke ass energy, that negative ass energy, and don't let them put that energy out on y'all for real. Don't let them do it. Because you will take that energy and it's not meant for you. And then you're walking around spreading more negative energy because somebody else didn't put that shit on you and it was never yours to begin with. And that's some real shit. That's real spill. Okay? Don't let them do that. Don't let them fuck y'all day up. You know, I really been working on that, letting hoes fuck my day up. I turned my shit around. You know, I'm going to Miami for my birthday. I had some clothes to try on. You know, I put my shit on. I put my Lil Durk album on. Shit had just came out. What happened to fucking Virgil was blasting in the back? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to change that around for me. Because some weird ass hoes tried to come in my life and fuck what I had going on up. And I didn't let them. So I say this to say, don't let them hoes fuck y'all shit up. Don't let them broke ass niggas fuck y'all shit up. Don't let them mess it up. Because you're on a path of positivity. Self-healing. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to do better for yourself. You're trying to build yourself, build your brand, if that's what you're doing. Build your pockets, build your mental health, all that stuff. You can't let other people come in and mess up what you have going on. And you know, thank God that he was with me, because I really don't know what the old me would have done. Pre-therapy. Okay? And that's the real. And you know, and the last thing I wanted to do was get into it with somebody fucking mom. You know what I'm saying? Because I just know how I am about my mom. If anybody ever tried to get up on my mama like that, bitch is going down. So I'm like, I wasn't even trying to get into it with Buddy Mama, and wasn't even trying to do it. But keep that in mind. Don't let them hoes fuck y'all shit up. Have a great day. Stay blessed, okay? Stay blessed up, prayed up, okay? Period. And that's just how you have to navigate life. I feel better after this situation because y'all, it had me fucked up. But you know, I didn't let it go past that day. The next day, I was good. You know what I'm saying? I was good. Don't let stuff spill into y'all week. And that's another thing. Don't let that one thing fuck y'all whole week up either. Y'all whole month. It's a whole new month. Don't let that shit fuck y'all up for real. Because it could really do some damage. And we do not promote self-harm here. So cut that shit out. Don't let that happen. Okay? Turn it around. Do some self-care. Whatever that looks like for you. You know, that means binge watch some Netflix to get over that shit. Do that. That means take a Epsom salt bath, then do that. Get the bubbles going. If that's what that is. But I'm going to go ahead, wrap this up. This is the end of today's episode. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in with me. It's your girl Fee, and I'm just trying to change the world one joke at a time. Salud.